A disappointing outcome for us. You know it's always gonna be tough coming here against the champions of the last 2 years. And then when you look at how the game unfolds, I think after a couple of minutes we start sort of controlling the game. We don't give away a lot, and we move the ball reasonably well without getting in behind. And then out of the blue or out of nothing, they score a goal. And then with the red card, I must say also credit to Persib Bandung, because I thought they defended well, structured, compact block. At the same time, I do think that at that stage of the game that we didn't try to penetrate enough and get in behind. We didn't have enough players to make forward runs. So I think they could easily, let's say, contain us. And we tried to address that in the first half. In half time. And in the second half, I think in the beginning we struggled with stopping the counter. We didn't control the space in front of the central defenders at times well enough, and also stopping the first forward pass. And the block of Bandung was now a little bit deeper, so it was hard to get in behind. Again, well structured defensively. And all in all, when you look over 90 minutes, the thing that I noticed is that in the 50-50 duels, I thought today Persib Bandung was better than Persis Solo. A lot of our 50-50s that we lost today. And I think you always need to win your 50-50s or a high percentage to start controlling games. And I thought that we could have done better there.
Ini tantangan yang luar biasa ketika kamu bermain melawan Sepuluhan dan kamu sulit untuk membuat gol. Balik lagi emang pertahanan mereka ketika mereka bermain dengan 10 orang, mereka membuat counter defense yang bagus. Dan di sana sebenarnya kita memerlukan beberapa hal, yaitu salah satunya kreativitas. Kita agak kesulitan di sana. Sebagai pemain yang memang betul-betul kecewa, apa yang bisa saya berbuat kalau tidak berkembang di pertandingan selanjutnya. Terima kasih.
I didn't say confidence. I said belief in what we do, and I think that's different. And I can't blame the players for not trying hard enough today. But I can't say that the players didn't work hard enough or stuff like that. When you talk about confidence, then obviously when you look at the position where we are, and then you concede after 10 minutes out of nothing, that's really going to test your confidence. How well are you then still prepared to do what you need to do? And to be honest, I don't think that I can. I don't think I can fault the players. I can understand that at a moment like that you concede. That there is some thought inside your head that says, "Oh, here we go again." But in the end, you need to be mentally strong enough to not be affected by that, because in the end, it happens. It's not under control anymore. The only thing what matters now is what we do moving on from here. I think we tried, but at times we missed making forward runs. At times maybe not smart enough, but I can't fault them on their effort and work rate. Now, obviously that's disappointing, and but at the same time it's only also just looking at results and not what's unfolding in front of you in terms of how we play these games. Let's not forget that we play Persib Bandung away today, and playing actually against 10 men today didn't make it easier. And I think you all know football well enough that it sometimes doesn't make it easier to play against 10 men. And like I said, I thought they did a disciplined block. They were good in the 50-50 duels, and we struggled to break the lines and get in behind. But you would see that in 9 out of 10 games in professional leagues when teams play against 10 men. To come back to your question, yes, it's disappointing run of games, but for me it's simple. There's no point in feeling sorry for ourselves. We got to make sure that we turn it around. And like I said yesterday, we need to believe that we can turn it around. I said literally, I believe that the players and that we are capable to do it. But it's not relevant what I think. In the end, it's relevant if the players think they can turn it around. And we as a group, and where was I going with this? What was it? And then obviously this was a great challenge for us to prove that. At the same time, let's not forget we play against Persib Bandung. I told you also a story about budgets comparing to each other. But then again, I also think that this group is capable of doing something special against teams like Bandung. But the reality is we didn't.